Greetings everyone, Tim Anderson here, aka Renfell, and welcome to today's Project Dramond update video and post. And you might be saying, hey, hang on a second, the background looks a lot different than the last 50 some videos you've done for Project Dramond. Where's the Project Dramond header and all the footnotes and everything else? Well, that's because today we're talking about the very first of the module maps that has been completed, which in this case we're looking at Merin's Rest, which is a sleepy little farming village, or it was once upon a time until the Church of the Elderways decided to move in and build a church and a garrison. But some of you might recognize some of this. If you look down here, let me get my chair out of the way and kind of point. This down here, if you've watched the concept art and the sketches and everything else for the point and click adventure game, these four buildings right here might look a little bit familiar. We've got, it's kind of hard to move my finger. We've got the forge and the smithy. We've got the tavern, and right there's some four adventurers getting ready to head out on some sort of adventure. And then we've got the bookstore and general store here. This is the location where the point and click adventure game takes place, but this also is a very important point of interest in the campaign modules for the tabletop game. So I started off with this map in particular now that I'm getting into the modules and the maps for the modules because this is a loading screen for the adventure game as well as a map. So this is for my brother as well as for our community members. Now, my head's in the way right now, so you can't see all of it in its glory. But if you want to check out social media, there is up on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, as well as in our Discord, there is a reduced resolution version of this map. I believe it's like 900 by 700 resolution out on social. However, those of you who are Patreon subscribers can download the 8K version in today's post, which is the first link in the description text below. And what's important about this, for those of you who have been following along for several months since we started this in March 1st, and you've been waiting for this type of stuff to start, actually getting into place now that I'm done with like the first draft of the core lore book for the tabletop game. This is the first of the module maps. I'm actually starting a new map today. We're going into the city of Parthana. I'm doing a city map, and then I'm going to be doing several of the regions, and then we're going to be doing some taverns and some other places because we actually need those maps as we get into the first playtest of the Project Dramond tabletop game, which is going to be coming down the pipeline very soon, just around the corner here in summer. We're going to be running through with a group of 7 other individuals. My brother's going to be one person, then we have up to 7 other people who are going to join us, but we'll go in soon. We're going to be doing a call for playtesters here later on in June. So you want to stick around and stay tuned for that kind of stuff. So anyway, there is a small version out on social media where you can take a peek, and then the full 8K resolution version is in the description text below in the Patreon post for subscribers. And all of the maps that we are doing, there will be a social media version that goes out, which is a very reduced version. I mean, people could theoretically use that if they wanted to, but it's a very small resolution version, and you don't get all the detail and all the cool stuff that we've designed. And then we have all the 8K versions, which are available for subscribers only via Patreon. And these go along with campaign modules that are being designed to develop. So that first campaign module is what we're going to be playing through here this summer. So things are coming along nicely on that front. Later this week, we have a post coming up on Thursday, which features probably, I think, about half a dozen of pieces of Christina's art from the last few weeks. We're not showing all of it, but we are showing some of it. We're diving into the concept art that she's been working on. Those are going to be the updates for this week. And then, of course, we already did the update on Sunday. If you missed that, we dove into the assets that we just purchased. It was the second round of asset purchases on the Unreal store for the point and click adventure game. So make sure you dive into that if you have not done so already. Now, we've come to the end. It's time for the typical spiel. If you haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon so that you get updates for all of the things that I do here on this channel, because it's not just about Project Dramond. I do Lord of the Rings Online, I do my Lotro Cooking in Real Life series, we do Monday Musings, Mondays in MMORPGs, I stream various games. Coming up, as of the date of this recording, I just pre-ordered the new Dark Alliance game last night, which is June 22nd. So I'll be streaming that at some point coming up in the near future, into this month. I've got Mass Effect 3 coming down the pipeline as I wrap up Mass Effect 2. Streaming Lotro again, anyway, as I said. So make sure you join the channel for all of those reasons. And if you want to support what I do, whether it's supporting generally what we do here on YouTube and over on Patreon, you can pick up a subscription for $3. It's a great way to say, hey, here's a cup of coffee. Thanks so much for what you do. It's a great way to show your support. And if you want to dive into what Project Dramond is, there are various tiers of subscriptions over on Patreon for the people who want to join, whether it's because they want a copy of the book or they want to get the modules and the artwork like this, the 8K maps, they want to get the tabletop book, they want to get the point and click adventure game. If you want to dive into all that stuff, head on over to Patreon because we do 3 posts a week and we'll be ramping up to a little bit more than that as we get into the summer months because I'm going to start producing 1 chapter a month for the book and a lot of other stuff. So stay tuned for all that stuff. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see everybody in the next episode, whatever that might be here on YouTube, and we'll see you over on Patreon. Don't forget to join Discord, follow along on social media. Until next time.